Pools with people, pools with splashes, and diving boards, pools with this guy in a suit. It's February, folks, so as we dream of warmer weather, Southern California, and flip-flops, I figured we should talk about David Hockney. So, grab your pina colada or coffee, and let's get into it. Art lovers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher West, and this is the place where we talk all things modern and contemporary art and design. And today I want to talk about warmer weather and David Hockney. Now, if you love David Hockney, stick around. And if you haven't heard of David Hockney, pay attention. His work is in some of the most important museums in the world. His style is unmistakable, and he is one of the most expensive living artists to sell at auction. And first, just let me apologize for the casual-ness of this video and the hat. It's been a long and stressful week so far, and I just needed to throw on a hat this morning. But Hockney, born in Manchester in 1937. Now, I love England, from London all the way up to Yorkshire, but let's be honest, it can be damn cold and rainy. Add to that being born on the cusp of World War II, and England might not be the most idyllic place to grow up. But Hockney persevered and graduated from the Royal Academy of Art in London in 1962. He was young, had a sense of adventure, and was gay. So what was he to do? One of his favorite magazines, Physique Pictorial, was based in California, so naturally, he decided to move to Los Angeles. And Hockney wasn't the first artist to be enchanted by warmer weather and sunny beaches. Think Paul Gauguin and Tahiti, or Picasso and the Côte d'Azur. So Hockney hopped on a plane, and shortly before landing, noticed the countless array of swimming pools that populated the landscape of Los Angeles County. And he became fascinated by these pools. This would be a subject matter he would return to throughout his career. Hockney's very first pool painting was actually the second painting he painted in Los Angeles. It's from 1964, and it's called California Art Collector. He painted it after visiting a number of collectors' homes with his art dealer. I'd never seen houses like that, and the way they liked to show them off. All the houses he visited had large, comfortable chairs, fluffy carpets, striped paintings, and pre-Columbian or primitive sculptures. The pool was painted from an advertisement he saw in the Sunday edition of the Los Angeles Times. From here, he attempted to find solutions in representing the constantly changing surfaces of the water. Here is a picture of a Hollywood swimming pool, also from 1964. In Hockney's A Bigger Splash from 1967, now in the collection of the Tate, we see him fully embrace California cool. The palm trees, the mid-century modern home, and of course, the director's chair. The prior year, he created two other paintings, The Splash and A Little Splash. None contain figures, but we can tell someone is there. But most of his pool paintings do indeed include figures, like Peter getting out of Nick's pool from 1962. Traditionally, we might expect to see a female nude, as has been depicted throughout the centuries. But here we see Hockney's muse and lover, Peter Schlesinger. Peter would be the subject of numerous paintings by Hockney, like Sur la Terrasse from 1971. But the most famous painting of Peter is Portrait of an Artist, Pool with Two Figures. Here we see an anonymous figure swimming towards a standing Peter. This was painted shortly after David and Peter's relationship had ended. And if you spend time with it, you can begin to sense the heartache. His former partner now staring at other men. And Hockney didn't just paint pools, they were often featured in his print work as well. He found the print medium lent itself particularly well to depicting the water. So, you think you might want one? Well, you're going to have to bring your checkbook. Portrait of an Artist sold for more than $90 million at Christie's in 2018, making Hockney one of the most expensive living artists. Other pool paintings have also cracked the insane 8-digit barrier, like the Splash at Sotheby's in 2020, and Day Pool with 3 Blues at Christie's in 2019. And what about the prints? The good news is they are, in fact, less expensive than the paintings. But this gallery is still asking £62,000 for a very small swimming pool print from an edition of 1,000 pieces. So for most of us, let's be thankful we can view Hockney's work at low cost or no cost at some of the finest museums in the world. Do you have questions about art, or are you interested in buying or selling art? Hit me up in the comments or via my website linked below. If you want more 20th century painting goodness, maybe check out this playlist. Oh, and please subscribe. I always appreciate those who make it to the end, and I really look forward to seeing you on the next one. Ciao.